there. Okay. So if you are just kind of tuning in, we just did our squats, we did our reverse curls. Next, we're going to use the chair in the beginning of this class, and then we'll kind of finish with some more traditional type yoga, power yoga. And then we'll do some Tai Chi to finish, like a Tai Chi cool down. So grab your chair. You're going to set it up here towards the very top of your mat. Maybe the front legs are going to be actually on the mat. I'm going to pull my mat back just a little bit there. Yeah. Okay. So you want to stand pretty close to the chair here. If you were to extend the arms out, they would be kind of hovering right over that chair seat pan. That's called a seat pan. So stand with your feet, maybe hip width apart, maybe a little wider, probably about the width of your chair legs. Drop the tail, shoulders back and down. So you're going to broaden the collarbone and your eyes are looking out straight ahead. Let's just take a few of these big inhale breaths up. Exhale breath as the hands pull through to heart center. Let this be an opportunity to remind your body to pull the chin back, shoulders back and down. And just really align that posture. Do it again. Inhale breath, arms sweep up. Exhale breath, draw the hands right through to heart center. Relax shoulders, relax your face. One more time. Inhale breath, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale breath. This time we're going to inhale breath, arms sweep up overhead. Hold the arms there. You're going to push those hips back. So it's like a very small chair pose. Not very big yet. So the arms are lengthening up. Your eyes slightly gazing upwards as well. Inhale breath. On an exhale breath, sink those hips just a little bit deeper if you can. Relax your shoulders down. They tend to want to do that. That is the default, so let's fight against that default. One more inhale breath right here. Now on the exhale breath, place your hands right there on the chair seat and then straighten your legs out. You can just kind of stack the hands like that and then rest your forehead right there on top. Your legs are super straight. You want to engage your quads, pull the kneecaps up. Good, now push down through the hands into the chair. Inhale, straighten the arms, look up. Now exhale, slide your hands a little further back towards the back of your chair seat. Arms stay straight here. And imagine pressing your chest down towards the floor. So maybe your forehead is right here at the very front edge of the chair seat. Depending on where you are, let's just adjust your foot position where you're standing so that that is the case. You want your forehead right there on the edge of the chair seat. Now this time you're going to straighten those arms real strong, press down with the palms, lift up just a little bit, look forwards, kind of round the back there, and then on the exhale breath, push your sit bones back, drop your head down. Do it again, inhale breath, kind of press down, little rounding of the spine, look up. And then exhale breath, and drop the head in the chest. Point those sit bones to the back wall. Good, now inhale breath. Come all the way up to the top. Just slide the hands off the front. And arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center. Inhale breath, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Stay there, inhale breath. Exhale, drop down even more. Hands come right there onto the edge or slide them towards the back. Stay right here with a big inhale breath. And then exhale it out. Inhale breath. Just kind of push down through those strong arms. Tuck the tail, round the belly up. Look forwards. And then on the exhale breath, come back into. It's kind of like your chair, down dog. And this time we're going to come all the way up. So start to push through those hands. Tuck the tail, belly in, come all the way up. Arms sweep overhead. Exhale breath, hands pull through to heart center. Good job. Now inhale breath. Take the arms up overhead here. Exhale, chair pose right there. Looking forward still. Inhale breath. Now exhale breath. Come down, hands right there on the chair. Straighten your legs, send the sit bones back. Inhale breath, let's press down through those straight arms, kind of round the back to come up. Now exhale, pick up your left knee. Can you step your foot right there in the middle of the chair seat? So make sure, I don't think you are, but just in case, do not be in a chair that has wheels or that's on a slippery surface. That's why I want your front legs to be on the edge of the yoga mat, so it kind of keeps it from sliding around. So from here, you're going to come into a lunge. It's going to be a nice lunge because you're going to really feel those quads and hip flexors stretch. I want you to try to keep your back heel down if you can. So flex this back glute, bring your chest up, arms are reaching out, and even though you're standing here, it's easy to just kind of hang out and kind of collapse in the joint. I want you to push down just a little bit of pressure into that left foot so you're strong and engaged in that left leg. Arms reach up overhead, inhale breath. On the exhale breath, you're going to place that right hand down on the chair right next to that foot, and then just drop this left arm around behind you to parallel. So you're opening up your torso here to the back. Stretch that arm back, inhale. Exhale breath, reach that left arm up over the head, and then from here, you're going to place that left hand down on the chair right inside of your foot. Now my back foot, I'm going to pick up my toes and spin them out so they're facing the side. I'm going to bend that front knee. Wonderful stretch here through inner thighs, even this hip flexor here, hamstrings and glutes there. Let's take this right arm up, inhale breath. And then exhale, drop the arm at parallel so I'm looking back at my thumb. Inhale right there. Exhale breath, reach this arm back up and over. Slowly rotate your torso back around to face that chair. And then one hand on either side. I want you now to come up on the ball of the foot so the heel is raised. And then really press the pelvis in towards the chair seat here. Should feel a wonderful stretch through the hip flexors. Now if you're able to, let's balance there. Arms straight out ahead. Inhale. Exhale, place your hands on the back of the chair and then bend that back knee just a little bit. When you do that, you're going to notice a deeper stretch in the quads, in the hip flexors. Stay there for one breath, inhale. Exhale it out. Good, now straighten that leg out. Place your hands on the front of the chair, and then you're going to push to straighten the arms. Let's just drag that left foot off. Sweep your leg all the way to the back, and you're going to come into the easiest warrior three ever. As you get to hold on to that chair, it helps you balance. Make sure that left hip is not rotated up. Drop it down. So one nice long straight line from your toes to the fingertips. Stay here for one breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Good, now from there, you're going to slowly lower the foot back down and then just step a little bit closer to the chair and then just come into your down dog chair style. Sit bones are reaching back, fingertips to the back of the chair here. Good, now from here, let's slowly tuck the tail, pull the belly in, slide your hands off, come all the way up, inhale, breath. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center, shoulders relax. Every time you do this, it's a little reminder, bring your chin back, tuck the tail, firm the core. Do it one more time, inhale, breath up. Exhale, breath, hands to heart center, shoulders are relaxed, even relax your face. Smile, little yoga smile. Alrighty, inhale breath, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale breath, chair pose, hips push back, arms reaching up, nice straight back. Stay there, inhale. And then exhale breath, come onto the chair with the hands, straighten your legs out, and then just slide your hands towards the back. Pull those kneecaps up by contracting your quads. Inhale breath, let's just do a little half lift. So you kind of round the spine, you tuck the tail, you pull the abs in, you look forwards. And then exhale, slide the hands back out to the back of the chair. Wonderful stretch for the hamstrings, the glutes, the chest, the shoulders, the abdominals, lats. We're getting lots of muscles stretched here. Good, now from here, you're gonna press down through the hands, slide them off. Inhale, breath, come up. You're going to bring this right knee up and step your foot right there in the center of that chair seat. So initially, the heel, if you can, try to keep it pressing down into the floor. And again, you don't want to just kind of hang out and collapse in this leg and hip. Kind of push down a little bit of pressure, pushing your foot down into that chair seat. If you find that your chair is sliding forwards, it means that you are too far back here, and so the pressure is going that way as opposed to that way. You could also bump it up against a wall if you find that that's happening. Okay, so let's take the arms out in front, and then let's take the arms up overhead. Inhale, breath, reaching up, nice and long. Flex that left glute. Inhale, look up. Good, now exhale, breath. You're going to place this left hand down on the chair right next to that foot. And then you're going to open up, inhale, breath. Exhale, reach that arm to the back. Look at your thumb. Still pressing the hips in, rotating that torso. Inhale, breath, reach this arm up, up, up. And then exhale, you're going to place that hand on the chair right next to your foot on the inside. You're going to spin the back foot flat, so now your back toes are facing the side of the mat. Take your left arm out towards the chair back, and as you go up, follow your hand with your eyes. Inhale, breath, up and up. And then exhale, reach that arm back behind you there. Inhale, breath, reach this left arm back up and over. And then exhale, place the hands on either side, kind of wiggle those back toes back, back, back. Now you're up on that heel, and then press the hips forwards into that chair. Again, if your chair is sliding, either bump it up against a wall, or you want more of your weight and pressure going down as opposed to back here shoving it forwards. We don't want that chair sliding out from under you, or you will go into the splits. Okay, take those arms out in front. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Exhale. Good, and then lower those arms down, hands on the back of the chair. Can you bend that back knee and just kind of tuck the tailbone under, sink the knee down, deep, deep stretch there in your left quads and left hip flexors. Woohoo, wonderful stretch. Good, now straighten that leg out. Bring your hands back here on the chair right beside your foot. You're going to shift the weight back. As you drag that leg off, you're going to shoot your right leg back. You're going to slide those hands out. You're going to come into a warrior three. So the easiest warrior three ever. Reaching those toes to the back, arms to the front here. Inhale. And then exhale, breath. Lower slowly that right foot down. And then step back to where you started. Come into your chair down dog. Good, now as you start to roll up, tuck the tail down, pull the abdominals in, slide the hands off, and then all the way up we go. Inhale. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center. Good, now relax the arms down. Shoulders go up, back, down. Do it again. Shoulders up, back, and down. All right, and then just kind of shake out your legs a little bit. We're now going to turn the chair around. So I want you to have a sit in it. And I'm just going to kind of face it off this way just a little bit. Okay. My chair's kind of high. You probably have a chair where your feet can actually rest. I just only have one, and it's a deck chair, but it has arms, so I kind of like the freedom here. So what I want you to do first is and I'm going to just put my feet on this rung here. That'll be my floor for me. So come all the way to the back, and you're going to kind of press your back into the back of the chair. Now take a big inhale breath, arms reaching up over your head here. On the exhale breath, you're going to clasp the hands together there. You're going to round your back. So keep the mid back pressing into the chair, but drop the head, the chest, and the shoulders off. You're pulling abs in, and you're spreading those shoulder blades apart. Wonderful upper back stretch here. Push the palms out. Inhale, breath, reaching all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands behind the head. Flare the elbows out. Now, can you just slightly arch over the back of the chair? Now, I don't know what your chair is like. Don't lean back so far that you just timber. We don't want that either. Every chair is different. Some of those office chairs, they're scary. You do that and you think you're going to do a back flip. All right, press the elbows out. Look up at the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, press your elbows further out. Good, now slowly come back up. Reach the arms straight overhead. Exhale, once again, we're going to round the back. Drop the shoulders down. Tuck the chin, belly in. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Push the palms out. Inhale, breath, reaching up. And again, we exhale, hands behind the head. Flare the elbows open. So wonderful stretch for the chest and the shoulders there. Eyes looking up. Press your elbows out. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Slowly return to straight sitting. Now just come all the way up. Kind of scoot maybe more to the center of your chair so you're not just like completely relaxed back into it. I want you to grab underneath your right leg. So just hands clasped together there. Draw that thigh up. Circle the ankle around maybe 5 times each direction. Good. Now inhale, breath. Sit tall. On the exhale breath, pull the belly in. Now push the mid back into the back of the chair. Flex your foot. Just extend the leg out as much as you can. So you may just be right there. Maybe you're already feeling a stretch. Maybe you go there. You know, just you take it to where it feels good for your body. So it's a hamstring stretch here in the chair. Good, now bend the knee again. Inhale, lift up, nice and tall, sitting away from the back. And then exhale, tuck the chin, belly in, stretch that leg out. And again, just stretch it to where it feels good for you. Good, bend the knee, inhale, breath. Exhale, grab your ankle with your left hand, pull your foot across, keep your foot flexed, meaning the toes are pulled back. The ankle's gonna go just above the knee. And then from here, it's kind of like that seated figure 4 that we sometimes do, you know, down on the mat, or like pigeon on your back, figure 4 stretch. However you want to call it, we are just going to drop the chest right over the shin here. Come up just a little bit, inhale. On the exhale, think of lengthening your spine out that way more, and then round forwards, coming over that leg. Good, now come on up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, cross right thigh all the way over the left. Take your left arm outside here. Right hand, you're going to rotate around. Now, if you're able to, grab the back of the chair there. Inhale, sit tall first. And on the exhale breath, using this arm as leverage to twist more to the right, and then grabbing with that right hand, see if you can look over your right shoulder to the back. Stay there. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, release just a little bit. And then exhale once again, rotating around. See if you can go a little further. Look over that right shoulder. Remember, wherever your eyes go, the body follows. So keep on looking around. Good. Slowly release to the front. And then relax. Uncross. And you can just kind of bounce your legs a little bit. I call this the Edith Ann move. You would only know what I'm talking about if you ever watched Laugh-In. Edith Ann, she was in a humongous rocking chair. All right, so let's do all that on the other side. How you feeling? Let's do a big inhale, breath up, 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 up. Exhale, breath. Draw the hands through to heart center. Do that one more time. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, breath. Hands come to heart center. So the shoulders are relaxing, face is relaxing. You just kind of pull that chin back a little bit. All right, so you're going to grab underneath your left leg now. So clasp the fingers there, hike that knee up, and then take an inhale breath. On the exhale breath, kind of push the belly in towards the spine. Feel your back, press against the chair, flex your foot, and just stretch that leg out. So you stretch it out however far you can. It may be there, it may be there, there. Just wherever it goes, that is where it goes. And you stretch and you breathe. Good, now bend the knees, slide the hands back down. Inhale breath, kind of sit tall here. And then exhale breath, draw the belly in, tuck the chin, extend that leg out. Maybe more, and then just take it into that hamstring stretch. Good, bend the knee. Come back up. Let's do those circles that I forgot to do first. And then go the other way. All right, hike the leg up a little more. Inhale, flex your foot. Grab a hold of your ankle with your right hand and pull the leg across the midline. You're going to cross that ankle above the knee. Again, make sure you flex that foot so the toes are being pulled back. That'll activate this muscle and that'll protect the knee from any torque and play in there. So inhale breath, sit up nice and tall first. And then exhale breath, you're just going to melt the chest forwards right over your shin. And then just come on down. Let your head go as well. Okay, now come back up again. Inhale breath. Exhale. Think of lengthening your spine out that way even more. First, lengthen. Then you come on down. Allow the back to round. Allow the head to drop. Deep stretch here in your left glutes. Your piriformis getting especially a good stretch. Okay, now slowly roll it back up. Inhale breath. Exhale, bring this knee up and then just cross that leg all the way over. Take your right arm here on the outside. Take the left hand back here behind the chair if you can grab there. Inhale, sit super tall first. And then on the exhale breath, use this arm as leverage and grab around there to help twist around to your left. Always thinking about a nice tall spine as you are rotating. Good, and then just release a little bit to the front again. Inhale breath. Exhale breath. Let's go again. Rotating around even farther if you can. Remember, looking around to your left a lot, because wherever your eyes go, the body follows. Good, and then just gently release back to the front, and then uncross. And then just kind of, you can bounce your legs. You're probably on the floor with your feet. I'm just doing it here. And you can do a little kick. All right, so one of my favorite stretches to do in a chair, I'm just going to scoot back a little bit, is you're going to sit right here on the very edge of your chair. Make sure, again, front legs are on your mat if possible so that you don't slide around, but you might be on a surface that's not slippery anyway, so it might not matter. So take your legs out nice and wide. Toes are slightly turned out like that. Well, that's more than slight. A good bit turned out. Inhale breath. Take your arms up over the head here. Exhale breath. Just float your hands down. You're going to place the hands right above the knees there on your lower thighs. You're going to drop that left shoulder and look over your right. So we do this stretch a lot just standing with no chair. Sometimes having a little chair allows you to get into that stretch deeper. Good. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale. Drop that right shoulder and then look over your left. So when you're doing this, you are using this hand to push the knee back to create that deep inner thigh hip stretch. Come back up, inhale. And then exhale, breath once again. Drop the left shoulder and look over your right. And then inhale, breath, come back up. And then exhale, drop your right shoulder, look over the left, and just breathe. Good, come on up, inhale. And then exhale. This time just slide your hands all the way down over the knees, over the shins, to the ankles. If you're able to, all the way to the floor. And just come into a deep squat stretch. Let your head turn side to side and up and down. Good, now come up high on the fingertips. Inhale, breath, half lift, look forwards. And then exhale, come back down. Now if you're able to, grab your front legs and then just pull your chest in towards the legs of the chair. Good, and then just place the fingertips once again right under your face. Straighten your arms out, half lift, inhale, breath, look forwards. On the exhale breath, can you plant your left palm down right there in the middle and then open up your torso to the right. So stretch your right arm up to the ceiling. Look at your hand here, inhale. Exhale breath, float your hand down to the mat. Let's switch sides. So straighten that right arm out. Float your left arm up, inhale, look up. And then exhale breath, lower the hand back down. One more time each way. Inhale breath, right arm goes up. And then exhale breath, down, down. Last time this side. Inhale breath, left arm goes up, look up. And then exhale breath, lower down. Good, now just roll it up. Use your abdominals, pull them in as you come up one vertebrae at a time. Good job. Walk your feet together. Still sitting right there on the edge of the chair. Inhale breath, arms sweep up. On the exhale breath, bring both hands over here to your left upper thigh. Extend the right leg out straight in front. Heel is down and then just hinging at the hips, come down. If you're able to touch your toes or the floor, then go right ahead and stretch it out. Good, now come back up, slowly rolling the spine up and just switch. So inhale, breath, arms up. And then exhale, hands on top of that right upper thigh. Extend the left leg out. Dig your heel in. Toes are pulled back. And then just hip hinge. Come forwards. If you're able to, touch your knee, shin, ankle, toes, or the floor. Just however far down you can go, that is where you go. Good, and then just roll it up. Scoop the belly in, come all the way up. Feet together, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center. All right, so let's stand up and say goodbye for now to your chair. Just put it aside somewhere and get a little sip. Quench your thirst if you are thirsty. Okay, I want you to come to the very back of your mat here with your feet pretty close together. Roll your shoulders around and then stand up nice and tall. Inhale breath, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale breath, chest expansion. So those arms open out, hips press forwards. The wall's a little bit in the way there. Gonna interlace behind the back here. Chest out, chin up, inhale. Exhale breath, bend the knees and then melt the belly forwards over the thighs. Head comes down and just let those arms fall over in front. Now release the hands down to the mat. Inhale breath, half lift. Look forwards at the very end of the mat there. And then exhale, soft knees and forward fold. Hand walk it out to plank, top of a push-up. Inhale breath right here. Exhale, try to fire up your quads, abdominals strong, eyes looking straight out, heels pushing back, and the crown of the head reaching to the front. One more big inhale breath here. On the exhale breath, push forwards, drop your knees, uncurl your toes. You're gonna squeeze those elbows in close to the body. Slowly, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Now slide your hands forwards a little bit. Keep your elbows in close. You're going to press down just enough to lift up, but your forearms stay down. Exhale, breath, release. Do it again. Inhale, breath up. This time maybe your elbows and forearms lift, so you come up a little higher if that's okay for your body. And then exhale, breath, release back down. One more time. Inhale, breath, press up. Maybe the arms fully extend. Look up. And then exhale, breath, lower down. Slide the hands back so they're right beside your chest. Elbows are in close. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. Exhale, one push up here. And then round your back. Tuck the chin. Sit bones go back right over those heels. Good, now come up here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Straighten the legs. Sit bones up. Come into your downward facing dog. You're going to walk it out, so just pedal it out back and forth from one foot to the other. Good, now feet together, straight legs. Walk the hands maybe a little bit farther out. So you should look like the letter A. Equal weight distribution on the hands and the feet. Tailbone right up there at the top. Let your head hang heavy, kind of let it swing up and down like you're saying yes. And then a little side to side like you're saying no. Circle it around, crown of the head. Other way. Good, and then just a big inhale through the nose. Exhale it out. Take your right leg up for a three-leg dog. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath, flex your foot, bend the knee, draw the heel towards the buttocks, and then point your kneecap up, rotate your pelvis to the right, take a little peek underneath your right arm here, circle your ankle around, other way. Good, square up your hips, kick your leg up straight, inhale. Exhale, breath. You're going to swing your right foot through and step it right here in between your hands. And then slowly come on up into a crescent lunge. So your arms reach up overhead. Inhale, breath. On the exhale breath, leaning forwards here. Plant your left hand. Circle the right arm around and up. Eyes look up here. Inhale. Exhale, float that hand down to the mat. And then spin the back foot flat. Take your left arm up. Inhale, reach up and look at your hand. Exhale, breath, float the hand back down, come back into that lunge, and then you're gonna shoot your right leg back up into a three-leg dog. Inhale, breath here. And then exhale, breath, float your foot down, downward dog. Hand walk all the way back to a forward fold. Grabbing around your ankles, your knees. Good, and then inhale, breath, half lift. Slide your hands up the shin bones, look forwards. And then exhale, breath, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up to the top we go. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, breath, chest expansion. So again, arms opening out to the sides. You're really trying to open up through the chest and shoulders. Got a little wall obstruction there. Chest out, chin up, inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, melt the belly forwards, head down, let the arms flow over, and just breathe here. Good, now release the hands to the mat, straight legs, half lift, inhale, look forwards. And then exhale, fold. Hand walk out into a plank. Inhale, breath here. And then exhale, push forwards a little bit, drop your knees, uncurl your toes. Let's come all the way down, down to the belly. Now keep your hands right where they are. Inhale, breath, let's lift up into an up dog. So if up dog is too extreme for your back, you just go here, or you go here, or you go here. So anywhere along that continuum from here to here, you just pick. It's about stretching the abdominals, but also nice extension for your spine. So look up, inhale. Exhale, breath. Send the sit bones up. Dive the head through. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Let's go with a 3-leg dog now with your left leg. So inhale, breath. Reach your toes up. Exhale, breath. Flex your foot up there. Keep the leg up there. You're going to bend the knee. So draw the heel towards the buttocks. And then point the kneecap up. Rotate your pelvis. Look under your left arm. Wonderful whole body stretch here. And then circle your ankle around up there a couple times each way. It's like the weight of that leg just, it pulls on those deep abdominal muscles. Good, now square hips and shoulders. Kick your leg up straight. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, shifting the shoulders forwards. Bend the knee underneath. Step right there in between your hands. And then you're coming on up into a crescent lunge. Inhale, breath, eyes looking up. And then exhale, breath, hinge at the hips, reaching out. And then plant that right hand down. Circle your left arm all the way around and up. Look at your hand there. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Float your hand down, down. Place it on the floor right beside your foot. Now spin your back foot flat. Open up your body now to the right. Stretch the right arm up and look at your hand there. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Float the hand back down. Come back onto the ball of that foot. Inhale, breath here. And then exhale, breath. Shoot the leg back up into a 3-leg dog. Open up that split. Good, and then just float your leg back down towards the right. Downward facing dog, inhale. And then exhale, breath. Come into plank. From plank, bring the knees right up here behind your wrists, cross your ankles, and then push yourself back to a sit and extend the legs out in front, and then just kind of shake them out, roll them out. How we doing? You're still with me. I'm still connected. I think you can hear me. I think you can see me. So if we got all that, we're good, right? And I can see you. That's the cool part. I mean, I can't really see you. I just see, that there are people there. Okay, scoot your bum forwards. Arms stretch to the front. Inhale. And then exhale, drop your shoulders, chin to the chest, belly in. You're going to roll down nice and slow. And then bring your knees into the chest. Wrap your arms across your shins. And then just do a little bit of a rocking motion from side to side here. All right, and then I want to show you something that I learned yesterday. It was just an excellent short little tutorial on what to do when you wake up in the morning. Sometimes we wake up and our back feels funky, right? Like you just slept wrong or just kind of stiff and you're doing all kinds of gyrations to try to fix it or get the kinks out. If you do one thing, it's going to be this. And this is going to be a great way to stretch out all those muscles that got tight depending on your sleeping position at night, and that's usually what causes some of that stiffness when you wake up in the morning. So it's a bridge pose with rotation. So maybe just watch the first, watch, I guess that's what that means, right? Watch, look at me, the first time or two, and then we're going to do 5 reps on each side once you kind of get the idea of where I am going with this. But I need to switch my mat just a little tiny bit. Okay. So here it is. This is your morning wake up, back release, back stretch thing, tip. Consider this one of those tips. So bridge starting off just the way you normally do, right? With your feet about hip width apart, pretty close to the buttocks. And then your arms are going to be over your head like that. So palms facing upwards. So let's just take an inhale breath here. And then on the exhale breath, you're going to push those hips up. So now I'm just resting on my shoulder blades. Then I'm going to push super strong with my right leg. And I'm going to take my right arm up and across and try to reach a little bit beyond my left hand. Good. And then I'm going to drop the hips down. Inhale. And then on the exhale, going to push up first just into that basic bridge, then I'm going to push more with my left leg, and I'm going to reach my left arm over this way. So I'm trying to rotate, and then I drop it back down. You got it? So let's go 1, 1, 2, 2. We'll do 5 reps on each side, and just, do what you can do. It's not like there's an absolute right or wrong way. If you're basically lifting your pelvis up and doing some rotation, you're going to be stretching out all those muscles that typically, when you sleep, everything is collapsed in like that. And we want to undo that. So arms over the head. Ready, go. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Lift your hips up, and let's take that right arm across and just really push with that right leg. Good. Inhale, breath. Drop the hips. And then exhale, breath. Lift your hips up, and then rotate over to your right side. Inhale, drop. Exhale, breath. Lift up and over. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Lift your hips up and then rotate over. So that's 2. Inhale, breath, drop down. Exhale, breath, lift up and over. Inhale, breath, drop down. And then exhale, lift your hips up, rotate over to the right. Come on, just 2 more times. Inhale, breath, drop your hips down. Exhale, lift your hips up, and then twist over to your left. Push with that right leg. Good, inhale, down. Exhale, lift your hips up, push with that left leg, twist. 1 more time, here we go. Inhale, breath, lower your hips down. And then exhale, hips up, and then twist over to your left. Inhale, breath, drop down. Exhale, hips up, and then last one, twisting over here to your right. Good, inhale, breath, lower down. And then exhale, breath, draw the knees into the chest. Let's just stretch it out the other way with your back, rounding, a little rocking, side to side. All right, set your left foot down, cross your right ankle over, and then push your knee away using your right hand here. So as you do this, you should feel a nice opening up in your right hip here. Now, you're going to keep your legs just like they are. Just drop them all the way over here to the left. Set that right foot down on the floor so this hip comes up. Now, I'm going to stretch my right arm across the floor here to the right. I'm going to take my left hand there, and I'm just going to push to kind of rotate even more over this way. And then I'm going to pull that knee in towards my shoulder. Sometimes when you do these spinal rotations, you might feel your own back kind of pop and adjust itself, which is not a bad thing. Should feel good as you relax your back. Just let it go. Inhale. And then exhale it out. Good. Slowly release out of that. And then just bring your legs back up to where they were. And then one more stretch here. This is your figure 4 stretch on your back. So reach through, interlace behind, and draw the legs in. As you draw your legs in, use this elbow to push against that right inner thigh muscle. So if this is not enough stretch for you, all you got to do is straighten out that left leg, reach up and grab behind, and then draw the leg in. Maybe even lift your chest up towards the leg. Good, release back down. And then just set the feet down and cross. Cross left ankle over the right thigh. Use your left hand to push that knee away. So again, as you do that, you should feel an opening up in here. There's a muscle called the pectineus that gets a nice little stretch when you do this. It does internal rotation of that thigh. Keep that foot flexed. All right, so keep your legs just like they are. You're just gonna go over here to the right. Set that foot down on the floor. And then take this hand there. Stretch that left arm out beside you there. Inhale. Exhale, really rotate that torso. See if you can get that left shoulder all the way down. And then kind of a little push with this right hand against that left inner thigh. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Now grab a hold and just draw that leg in this way. So you're dropping that knee down towards this right shoulder. You're still looking over that left shoulder here. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Good. Slowly release. Keep your legs just like they are. Just bring them up here like that, and then pick up your right foot. Push that thigh, the ankle to bring the legs in closer. So that right there might be enough stretch for you. That's fine. You can just kind of use that leg to push against that ankle, or you can reach through and interlace behind, and then draw the legs in. Again, make sure you flex this left foot. So pull those toes back. That'll help stabilize that knee joint. And then if this isn't enough stretch, all you got to do is stretch that right leg up. Maybe release the hands, come around to the other side. And then as you draw the leg in, lift your head and chest up. Good, and then release. Good, and then just set the feet down, uncross. Straighten the legs all the way out. Reach the arms over your head. One full body stretch from toes to fingertips, inhaling. And then exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, breath, full body stretch. And then exhale, breath, relax. All right, now slowly just step the feet to the mat, bending your knees. You're going to roll over to your right side. You're going to use both hands to gently push yourself up to a sit here. And then just extend the legs out and then just kind of shake, shake, shake. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold here. Coming down, head over the knees. Good, and then just roll it up nice and slow. And then cross your ankles in. So this is a little Tai Chi in a seated position. So I'm just going to straighten my mat out there. So cross your ankles like that. So we typically have a default. So there's always one leg that comes in first and then the other. So we're going to do a few here like that. Then we're going to switch it just to kind of balance it out, kind of counterbalance. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, breath. Float those hands slowly up over your head. You're breathing in through the nose. And then all the fingertips lightly touch on the exhale breath through pursed lips. Slowly match the breath to the movement. So you're exhaling all the while those hands are coming down. And then we kind of outline the legs there. And then we go again. Inhale, breath. Float those arms up. Lightly touching fingertips. Exhale the breath. So this is called syncing the chi. So sometimes when we move in slow motion, it kind of slows the brain down. It slows the heart rate, slows the breathing. It just kind of relaxes the central nervous system. What you do with your breath can really affect your physiology. So one more time, syncing the chi. Float those arms up. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Float the hands down just to heart center. And then push the hands straight out. You're going to look right through that little diamond shape there. Inhale. And then on the exhale breath, as you draw the hands together, thumbs come right to the sternum and just slightly drop the chin down. And then again, inhale, breath. Press those hands out. And then exhale, breath. Draw the hands in. Once more, last time, inhale. And then exhale, breath, draw the hands in. Relax the arms down behind you. Rock back just enough to uncross and then recross. So it's going to feel a little awkward because if that's not your default, it just something about it feels wrong. But we want to do things like that every now and then to sort of rewire the brain. So sitting up nice and tall, inhale breath, float those hands up again. Exhale breath, this time cross those wrists, float the hands down as you exhale the breath through pursed lips. And then again, we outline the legs. Inhale breath, arms come up. Cross the wrist the other way. Exhale breath, float the hands down. And then outline. And then inhale breath, up we go. This time palms pressed together. Exhale breath, hands come right to heart center. And then from here, I want you to open the hands up. So the pointer finger and thumb are still touching. You're going to push out and then just dip the fingertips down. Don't lose that connection. And then we come around and then close together. So do it again. You kind of open up the palms towards the front and then just super little loop-de-doo there. And around one more time. Open the hands out. Circle down and around. And then come together and let's go the other way. So now you open the hands to face you. You point the fingertips towards you. You swoop down and out, finger and thumb touch, and then just draw the hands together. Do it again. So we're going to inhale here. And then exhale breath, out and around and together. Do it one more time. Inhale breath, opening up. Exhale, around and together. And you are all done. Have a blessed day. Thank you for joining me. And I hope everything worked. You can just let me know there. At least I can now. I mean, I hope it works tomorrow, that when I log in that I'm able to see you guys. Let's see. Oh, Alex, you said hi to my friend Nikki. Hi, Kim. Okay. We're still doing intermittent fasting, right? How's that going for everybody? Let me know. And not that you have to do it. It's just, I think sometimes just trying something for a week is good. We need to try all kinds of things and figure out for ourselves what's going to work best for our physiology, for our bodies. And sometimes it helps just to kind of pull the reins in. You know, we cycle, you know, nobody's ever just like perfectly great and perfect and disciplined all the time. We typically kind of cycle in and out like that. So something like this exercise of practicing delayed gratification or intermittent fasting, it can just kind of help just, you know, pull the reins in, for lack of a better term. I think that pretty well describes what we're doing, because sometimes we get a little slack and we start letting ourselves have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe skip a day, and before you know it, the sands of time fill in, and you know, it's like, uh-oh, what happened? Put on weight and now I'm out of shape. So we don't want that to happen. You've got to always kind of stay on top of it. Even people like myself in the fitness industry, you know, it's not like it's just a piece of cake all the time. I mean, we're always having to remind ourselves of this mission that we're on to stay healthy and stay strong. So I shall see you all tomorrow morning. Have a great day. We're going to do upper body. Let's build some biceps and triceps, all right? So have a good one. See you tomorrow.